Hi, this is Songho Park,
And I'm Joel.
and we are taking the industrial organization. Today we are presenting the TNT and UPS case, and let's get this started.
Okay, so let's just give some background of the European delivery market first. In the European delivery service market, there are four major players. They are UPS, TNT, FedEx, and DHL. UPS is the world number one delivery service company, while TNT had the largest market share in Europe. But due to its poor performance, TNT keep losing money, and the TNT managerial team is trying to sell its business. Meanwhile, UPS did not have very good market share in Europe, so they were looking for a solution to help the market share in Europe, and they tried to purchase TNT to expand its market share in Europe. So in March 2012, UPS offered a $6.8 billion to acquire TNT, of which $3 billion in cash and the remaining will be in debt. UPS had a strong balance sheet and held $4.3 billion in cash, and the offer was equivalent to acquiring TNT at a 9.5 euros per share, and this is 54% higher than the closing price at February 16th, 2012. Soho, do you know what will happen after the acquisition?
Yes, after the acquisition, UPS will double its size in Europe and enjoy pre-tax cost saving about 400 million euros to 550 million euros annually after 4 years. And in addition, it would enjoy other benefits as well. Before the takeover, the four-form concentration ratio was 53%. Yet, after the takeover happens, the four-form concentration ratio was expected to be 60%, which made European Commission concerned about the antitrust and monopoly issues. So UPS was confident of successful acquisition since the acquisition could benefit customers, such as wider coverage, consistency, cost efficiency from economy of scale, and further it would be transformative for logistic industrial. However, the European antitrust regulators believe the deal would reduce the number of continent-wide companies in the local small package shipping industry. So combining two companies would increase the prices for express delivery services in 29 countries. So regulator believes only four companies such as UPS, TNT, and DHL and FedEx has sufficient size across the continent to offer competition. But the acquisition of UPS and TNT would limit customer choices. In order to have the deal to come through, the EU had hinted that UPS had to find an upfront buyer to purchase some of the TNT assets to maintain competition. And UPS offered to divest TNT's businesses in 15 countries in Eastern Europe and Scandinavia, as well as units in Spain and Portugal under certain conditions, so that it would boost the smaller rival by giving it access to the UPS air network for 5 years, helping it increase its volume of small package deliveries. And do you know these solutions I suggest work?
The European Commission didn't think so. It cast doubts on the buyers UPS was working with, had the incentive and the ability to become a strong player in express deliveries. Other concerns are loss of TNT jobs after the acquisition, and the European Commission also hinted that FedEx would be the only possible suitable purchaser, which had its own air freight services. FedEx did not show any interest in purchasing TNT's access though. In January 2013, the European Commission officially blocked UPS' bid for TNT because of its inability to sign a binding deal with a potential purchaser of TNT units in 17 countries. UPS' divestment plan was insufficient. And UPS in its announcement said that it was disappointed in the European Commission's decision to block the deal, and it had to pay 200 million euros to TNT within 10 days of terminating the deal. In April 2013, UPS appealed the deal to the court, Both UPS and TNT disagreed with the European Commission's ruling of limited consumer choice and competition, saying other smaller European shipping companies would also provide enough competition. The two companies believed that the European Commission's decision was factually and legally erroneous. Judges could take up to 18 months to rule on the deal, so I guess we could wait and see how the deal ends up at last, right?
Okay. Yeah, this is about our presentation regarding this case, and thank you for watching.